It's just a video on a single carb swap on the Virago 750. I ordered this intake and carburetor from Etsy, and the intake seems to be holding up pretty good. The carburetor, on the other hand, was a VM30. I thought it was a genuine Mikuni when I ordered it, but it wasn't. And the Mikuni jets do not fit in this carburetor, so had a heck of a time trying to get it tuned, not knowing the right jets to get. But I've got it running pretty good now. The stock carburetor said it came with a 40 pilot and a 250 main. I can't verify that because there are no numbers on them at all. But I've got it running pretty good now. After I bolted on the bike, it seemed to fire up and it would run, but it just wouldn't run well. And I did a plug chop on it and it was running really rich. So changed it on the needle. There is actually a needle adjustment on the main, so fooled around with that a little bit, got that kind of in tune. Still running rich, so if you can't get more fuel, you got to get more air. So I drilled the baffles out with a stock exhaust and put on the least restrictive air cleaner I could find. And it's not a finished product, but it's actually running pretty well now. So the kit called for the manifold in the VM30 carburetor, and it was for a Virago 750 or 1100. I think if you had a non-modified 1100, it would work well. Or if you can get a 750 to breathe, you could get it to work well. I have another video on there of how it ran. Sounds pretty good. Pretty good throttle response, a lot of torque on the bottom end. So, I mean, so far I'm pleased with it, but I would probably, or I will in the future, probably get the genuine Mikuni so I can actually fine tune it a little bit better. But there it is. And if you've ever worked on the Virago with the two carburetors, you know that hole is stuffed full of carburetors. So actually looks nice and clean. See daylight through it. So yeah, as so far I like it. Gonna fire it up. Once in a while when it's cold out, it'll puff back through the carburetor, but it's been working pretty good so far. Let's try it out.